Back again, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my custom class setups, and I'll give you a few tips on what you should use, and yeah, just some shit like that. Right, so the first class I've got is the Remington, decent shotgun, especially with the long barrel and the laser sight. What you want to use is you got to make sure you've got to use the long barrel on this weapon. The reason why you've got to use this as well is because it increases the range, and the laser sight increases hip fire accuracy. So you're going to have more of a chance to hit the target. Secondaries, just don't worry about the secondary. I'm mainly talking about the primary weapon, because that's the one I'm always going to be talking about. Right, so moving on, we got the perks. These two perks are probably the most important that you're going to be using on your class. So what you're gonna have to do is you're going to make sure you're going to have toughness on. The reason why you need toughness is because it reduces the flinch when shot. If you don't have toughness on, it's going to reduce the amount of gunfights that you're going to get into. So if you get into a gunfight and you don't have toughness, you're going to flinch a lot more, and you're just going to lose more gunfights. So if you have toughness on, you're going to win more gunfights, because you're not going to flinch as much. And yeah, so make sure you always have toughness on. And Ghost, it doesn't really matter what the first perk is, but I think these two perks are going to be more important. So the first perk, you just do whatever. I have Ghost on because it keeps me away from UAVs, planting bombs and such, and destroying stuff. And a concussion, I use a concussion to slow down my enemy and make sure, and I will be able to kill the target more with the shotgun. So yeah, and this lethal doesn't really matter for me, because I just use C4 on all of my classes. Now the second class is the MSMC. I've got long barrel and quick draw. The reason why I've got long barrel on it is because obviously it increases the range. The range on this gun isn't really good, and it also increases the damage as well, because you get more chance of hitting the target as well. And quick draw, I use quick draw because it's got more accuracy in it, and it's gonna aim a lot faster. And by the way, guys, make sure you use well, no, actually, yeah. Speaking of the first perk, use hardline on most of your classes. I know it's probably not that good to do, but I use hardline on most of mine because I find it a lot harder to get the score streak. So yeah, and obviously I've got these perks here, and you've used flashbang or concussion. Wait, yeah, use any of these, but I personally use concussion and flashbang. I don't really use any of the rest except for shock charges. But yeah, and this is wildcards. Wildcards reasonably helpful. You can have a third attachment to your primary weapon, second attachment and to your secondary weapon, and overkill is where you just have another primary weapon to your secondary class. So you can use wildcards. Personally, I don't really use them, but I have it because I have this combat knife, because I don't really need to use it. Third class, I should say, sorry, is going to be the Chicom CQB. Yeah, that's right. And pretty much what I'd use on this is probably the select fire, because for some people who have good trigger fingers, I personally don't really have a good trigger finger, although sometimes I do. But I personally use the select fire because it really helps me out a lot. It increases the fire rate, accuracy and range, which could help you out a lot. And fast mag, because the gun reloads really slowly, and this is going to help you out a lot if you have fast mag, so it's going to reload a lot faster. And obviously perks, exact same. I don't have a lethal because I have a second first perk, so yeah. Secondary doesn't really matter. Now on to the sniper. If you're going to be if you want to be good at sniping, DSR 50 is probably the best sniper for you, because it has reasonably good damage. It's not accurate, but if you want to do like quick scoping, then go for the ballistic because it's more accurate. I use the DSR 50 because it's got more damage. And what I use is I use the ballistic CPU because it reduces the amount of sway when you're aiming down the sight. And you know what this does, if you're gonna hit a target, if you don't have the ballistic CPU, it's gonna not have loads more sway on it, so you're not really going to hit the target as much. So this increases the accuracy and the range as well, which is going to be really better. Now I've got FMG on this as well because it increases damage when it's behind walls. So if I want to kill someone behind a wall, then use that. But what I'm trying to get is the laser sight. What do you want to use? You may want to use the laser sight if you want to do like no scopes or something like that. So yeah, you want to do that, and make sure you have a secondary weapon as well. Like I've got the Cap 40 dual weld. This really will help you a lot if you're out of ammo on your sniper and you need to run around, run around, and you got to use this dual weld Cap 40. It's really gonna help you all out a lot. A C4. I don't know why I've got C4. Use a Claymore or a Bouncing Betty if you don't have. You're not. So yeah, and what I also have used is what I also would use is probably maybe a shock charge, because that's probably what everyone uses. So yeah, use a shock charge. It's really going to help you out a lot because everyone uses shock charges. Moving on, we've got the PDW 57. Really good weapon. You might notice most of my classes will have the rest of my classes, I think. Yeah, the rest of them will have pretty much silencers on, because I don't want to be, detected on the map. It does reduce the range and damage, which sucks, but I do win a lot more gunfights, especially if you have toughness on. Laser sight just makes it a bit more accurate. C4, I always use C4 because it's the best out of all the lethals. So yeah. And AN-94, one of my favourite assault rifles. I've got a suppressor, keeps me off the map when I'm firing weapons, and adjustable stock, which helps you move faster while aiming. And this will help you out a lot because it makes it more accurate, the weapon more accurate. So yeah, so this will help you out a lot. And secondary weapon for this one doesn't really matter, because you're going to be using the primary weapon mainly. So the Scar Rage, this weapon has been updated a lot. It's a 3-shot kill on any range on the map. So 3-shot kill long range, 3-shot kill medium range, and 3-shot kill short range. So you may have heard of this before, but I said this in my last video when I was playing Black Ops 2, messing about and stuff. But I've got a red dot sight on mine, because it makes it more accurate and a lot more range. And this also makes it a lot more accurate as well with the adjustable stock. And this is the weapon I used to get the I was going for a nuclear, but I didn't manage to get it. I got 2 kills off it, and I was this is the weapon I really use, because this weapon's really good at for getting nuclears, because it's probably the best weapon out there. And yeah, just make sure you use these 2 perks as well. They're really important. Scorpion, one of the best submachine guns, silencer, and keeps me off the map. It's probably not the best thing to use, but you can use like what else can you use? Long barrel, because it'll increase the range. I would personally use the long barrel. I don't know why I have the special one. And extended minus. This is one of the attachments you'll need. Extended clip, because he only has I think it's 32 mags, and this will take it up to, I think it's 42 clips in them per mag, and you're gonna have more chance of saving ammo. And SMOR, I don't know why I have that, but yeah, you know me, I just chill. And MP7, another really good weapon. I've got suppressor and a laser sight, because this is probably what you should really use. It's one of the best submachine guns on the game, and it will really help you out a lot. So yeah. And the final one is the Vector. The Vector, it doesn't have hardly as much recoil. So yeah, I just need a suppressor and a fast mag, because it reloads really slowly. And the rest of these don't really matter, because, well, no, these 2. Make sure you always have these 2 perks, like I said. And the rest of everything else doesn't really matter. But yeah. So we're moving on to score streaks. These are the score streaks I use. I use UAV, Stealth Chopper, and Lodestar. But if I want to like switch it up with the Lodestar, I just go to VTOL Warship, or possibly a K9 unit. Or if you really want to go ham, you just go for a Swarm. Then because you know what I'm like. Anyway, guys, I am Master Prestige. Yeah, that's my emblem. I got really bored, so I created that. So my combat record, I have a 1.52 KD ratio. I'm obviously Master Prestige. Win-loss ratio isn't the best, but the score I get per minute is really reasonably good. Combat summary, there's my brutal, 25 kills with a gun, and yeah, it's the one I use the most and stuff like that. So Yeah, and the deadliest score streaks I've got is what is it? Lightning Strike. That's Lightning Strike, and these are the game modes I play the most. I played Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirmed. Kill Confirmed I play a lot more now because you get more score streaks with it. Domination is the one I probably would play. I don't really play Search and Destroy as much. I don't know why, but yeah, these are all the medals. I'm don't know if I'm best at game, but these are the ones I've got so far. So yeah, the weapons. Yep, as you can see, I've done reasonably well. It's all the submachine guns that I've got gold, and I've got the diamond camo. If you don't know how to get diamond camo, you have to get all the, for example, submachine guns, gold, assault rifles, gold, shotguns, gold, which I've got as well. So yeah, those are all the classes. I don't think you need to see the rest. Equipment. I obviously use combat axe. I use C4 now because that's the one I use. Score streaks. Obviously, everyone will have had this UAV the most. So yeah, but that's reasonably all I have to show you. Don't know why I've got this fresh start. So your master prestige, you can reset your stats, which I'm obviously not going to do. Yeah, I think I've gone through everything, and follow all these tips. Do feel free to go back through the video. If you do, please enjoy this. Please give it a like. Be sure to share this video with friends. That would really help me out a lot. And yeah, leave some feedback on what you guys think. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.